Hello everyone, Magical Goo Jelly here, and this is my review for Momocon 2019 in Atlanta, Georgia. This was my second year attending Momocon, and I had a pretty great time, so let's get into it. The venue for Momocon was the Georgia World Congress Center, and I have to say, the venue was pretty nice. The venue had 3 floors, and it made a lot of sense the way it was set up. The biggest issue with it was the crowding, and it felt a little outdated. However, Momocon has announced that it is moving to a larger and more updated hall next year, and that is definitely a point to Momocon staff. They are paying attention and listening to what convention attendees are saying. The one big pitfall to Momocon is it takes place at the end of May in Atlanta, Georgia, so it is hot. However, once you enter through the main doors, you were greeted by large AC units, which was great to help cool off and get a break from that Atlanta heat. As for panels from Momocon, I was very impressed by the paneling schedule. I was really impressed by the amount of panels that were interactive and hands-on. These panels ranged from building bento boxes to making cat ears. I also found the Madness Room very interesting. I spent about an hour Friday morning watching strange YouTube videos in this room. I also really loved their programming booklet. It had a map, descriptions of each panel, and then the time and place. The game room at Momocon is one of my favorite game rooms I have ever been to. It is a very spacious area on the bottom floor of the convention center. It holds the area for the Walk of Fame guests, tabletop gaming, the game room, the area to lead into the main events panel, and even a small little food court. I was very impressed by the selection of games both in the tabletop gaming area and in the main game room area. The tabletop gaming area even had a board game giveaway, which I thought was a very cool way to get people involved in trying out new games. The lines for the games were not very long. I don't think I waited longer than 5 minutes to play any game, including Scotto, which I was very excited to see. Located on the same floor of the game room was the dealer's room and artist alley. There were so many vendor booths, it took over an hour to get through the entire hall. One thing that I really loved about Momocon was the amount of food options. There was a food court in the CNN Center directly across from the venue, and throughout the entire venue there were different vendors to get food from. As for cosplays, I saw plenty of amazing cosplayers at this convention. The cosplayers were hands down my favorite part of this convention. So many people brought out so many amazing costumes. The pros of Momocon 2019 were great panels, staff that listens, an awesome game room, a very large dealer room, plenty of food options, and wonderful cosplayers. The cons of Momocon 2019 were that it was really crowded, and with the heat and all of the people, it made Momocon feel really overwhelming. However, hopefully this will not be a complaint next year as Momocon is moving to a larger hall. For a larger convention, I give Momocon 4.5 out of 5 sparkles. Thank you for watching my Momocon 2019 review. I will see you next time at OMGCon.